52 Traders, episode 73.
For a return on account of 836%. Now that's exciting, but before you get too excited out there,
over the next year, your host Cam Hawkins gets inside the minds of 52 of the world's best traders to find out if he has what it takes to become one of them. Join Cam every week on the 52 Traders podcast or at 52traders.com to learn how to trade like the pros. This podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not investment, trading, or financial advice of any kind. Trading is very risky and could lose you all of your capital. Any comments about historical performance are not an indication of future results.
What's up, traders? Cam Hawkins here for another installment of the 52 Traders podcast. So we have Art Collins on the show this week. Now, Art has been around the traps. He's been trading for 30 odd years. I mean, he's got a lot of experience out there. He's been trading for 30 odd years in the futures markets. And he's been taught by the likes of Jake Bernstein and Larry Williams, who's also been on the show. So if you haven't heard that episode, jump on there and take a listen to that one. Art also shares with us his journey into profitable trading, why he turns his screens off at noon, and why fundamental analysis means absolutely nothing for the mechanical trader, and how to improve your trading skills, which is what we all want to do and know and keep doing. And he also shares a very effective trading strategy that netted over 800% in the past 10 years. Okay, so stick around for that, guys. Now, he is heavily into mechanical trading, and if you guys are into mechanical trading and like more mechanical strategies as opposed to discretionary ones, then please do jump over to automatemytrading.com, my other site, where you can actually pick up a mechanical trading strategy that I build for you there, and you can watch me do it, and you can take that home, download it, install it on your own machine, and have a bit of a play. You can also learn how to build your own mechanical, or turn your own mechanical strategies into trading robots with my course there on automatemytrading.com. So go on over there, check it out. And if you're not heading over there, then head to 52traders.com and visit the bar. So, guys, I do this podcast for free, so this content comes to you for free. I'm letting you in on these conversations that I have with amazing traders from all around the world. And to keep these coming for the rest of the month of May, then please do jump on 52traders.com and have a drink at the bar. There's food, there's drink. You can even buy a packet of chips or crisps, depending on where you come from, for just $1. All you need to do is jump on 52traders.com and you're there. Right, last thing before we get in the show. Please do jump on iTunes. There's a link in the show notes, so if you're on your phone, that should take you directly to the show notes to the review section of the page on iTunes that you need to leave a review on. So jump on there and you can leave that review. That also helps the show, but not as much as the beer in the bar. Okay, guys, let's get on with it. Here's Art. Okay, welcome, Art. Thanks for joining me here on the 52 Traders podcast. How are things going over there in just outside of Chicago, I believe?
Just outside of Chicago, there's a place called Illinois.
Do you want to give us the full song?
Things are good. The weather could be a little better.
I suppose you guys are just heading into summer there, so nice for you. We sort of missed the summer over here. It just skipped the whole thing and went straight into autumn. We didn't even really get a spring, to be honest. It was a bit of a weird one this year. Bit disappointing, very disappointing, really. All right, so let's get into the show. So, can you tell us a bit about you personally first, and what got you into trading in the first place?
Even though I've lived outside of Chicago my whole life, I was ridiculously ignorant. I didn't know anything about futures. I didn't know what the exchanges were. I didn't even know they existed. And in my early 20s, I was a blackjack expert, card counter. My father was a gambler. We used to go to Las Vegas a lot, and fellow card counter and myself and my father were out in Vegas, and my father told us about futures trading, and I couldn't believe it. At the time, I was working in the family business, car business, which I did not like at all. I hated the hours. I, hated all the hassles that you would have with customers and banks, and just nothing seemed to be in my control. And he told me about this life where you could just trade stuff and set your own hours. The main thing I couldn't believe was, well, what do you mean? They don't care if you come in, or what do you mean they stop trading grains at 1:15 in the afternoon? So I started from that angle. It seemed on the surface like it'd be an easy life, but then as I got into it, I just really liked the nuts and bolts of the math of it. And I started out trading like everybody does, just firing stuff from my gut and pretty much losing on every trade. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. If a market can only go up or down, why am I a loser every time? And then I went to a lecture by Jake Bernstein and Larry Williams on the subject of mechanical trading. And that just set off a huge light bulb above my head. Absolutely. Take the emotion out. Go back in time, look at markets, come up with an idea, a what-if question, see how often it worked, and if it worked often enough, you've got something. And my very first system was a T-bond system, and started making money right away, which was maybe fortunate, maybe unfortunate. It depends on how you look at it. But it's just like that. Moved me forward into more research and more markets, and it's just an ever-escalating process. And this has been, my life for 30 years. This is kind of my essence, my Sudoku or, chess corner, pick your analogy.
Cool. We actually had Larry on the show not so long ago, so really interesting guy to hear from. He's one of the sort of, I suppose, the guys that have been around for a very long time and have taught many traders out there who are trading today. And we're good to see that guys that have gone to his seminars and lectures and stuff have actually gone on to be professional full-time traders like yourself. So can you dive a little bit more into, I suppose what we want to get to is we want to get to the nuts and bolts and the numbers around what you're doing right now. Okay, so we want to know the trading style first off, the markets you trade, the time frames that you trade, and going from higher time frames to lower time frames if you do that, or whatever else you do around time frames. I'll just sort of pick you up on various little bits of statistical information that we could get around your trading at the moment, like even average trade duration and that sort of thing. Okay, so that was the first part of the show. Now, to hear the full episode, the best bits, join the family at 52traders.com. They usually go for about 45 minutes to an hour long, and trust me, these shows are great. They give us so much insight. Now, if you want to get there quickly, all you need to do is jump into the show description on your phone, and there's a link taking you directly to 52traders.com, where you can join the family over there and listen to the full episode. Now, in the rest of the show, I cover off what my traders do differently from the rest of us. So what is it that they're doing that we're not doing? What their typical trading day looks like, what they would do if they had a day job now and wanted to trade for a living, their preferred trading strategy, so actually how does it work, what we should be educating ourselves on when we're looking at a price chart, so what indicators we should use, what price levels, what chart patterns, all those sorts of things. Also, we touch on fundamentals as well, so how do we use news to our advantage? Trading psychology, tips, tricks, techniques, we go through those. Exiting trades, managing trades that you've got running, so we talk about their strategies. They give you strategies for exiting and managing trades. Books to read, websites to visit, all the best ones. Something that you should try and master over the next month, the broker and platform they use. And finally, last but not least, they give us a full trading strategy, so something you guys can try out at home on your PC this week in the markets if you wish. Now, to get the full episode, you need to jump onto 52traders.com, join the family. As I said, it usually goes on for 45 minutes to an hour, and there's a link in the show description, so if you're on your phone, just jump on there, tap the link, and it'll take you straight to 52traders.com. Now, if you're thinking about learning to automate any of your trading, hiring a developer, learning to code, that sort of thing, then before you do that, jump onto my other website, automatemytrading.com. So if you're interested in automating some or all of your trading, then jump onto automatemytrading.com and you'll see me over there. For now, to hear the rest of this episode, all you need to do is click on the link in the show description or go to 52traders.com. See you there.